Process skills. Observe. Use the sense to learn about objects and events. Compare. Identify characteristics of things or events to find out how they are alike and different. Classify. Group or organize objects or events in categories based on specific characteristics. Charita plans to investigate. Charita is interested in learning what makes the size and shape of the rock change. She plans an experiment to find out whether sand rubbing against a rock will cause pieces of rock to flake off and change the size or shape of the rocks. Process skills. Measure. Compare an attribute of an object such as mass, length, or capacity to a unit of measure such as gram, centimeter, or liter. Gather, record, display, and interpret data. How Charita uses process skills? Charita collects 3 rocks, measures their masses, and puts the rock in a jar with the sand and water. She shakes the rocks every day for a week. Then she measures and records the mass of rocks, the sand, and the container. She interprets her data and concludes that rocks are broken down when sand rubs against them. How Arvind uses process skills? Arvind decides to use model of a switch and the wire in the wall. He predicts that the bulb, wires, and batteries have to be connected to make bulb light. He infers that moving paperclip interrupts the flow of electricity and turns off the light. Arvind's model verifies his prediction and inference. Process skills. Use a model. Make a representation to help you understand an idea, an object, or an event, such as how something works. Predict. Form an idea of an expected outcome based on observations or experiences. Infer. Use logical reasoning to explain events and draw conclusion based on observations. Shweta plans to investigate. Shweta wants to know what brand of paper towel absorbs the most water. She can then tell her father which brand is the best one to buy. How Shweta uses process skills. Shweta chose 3 brands of paper towels. She hypothesizes that one brand will absorb more water than the others. She plans and conducts an experiment to test her hypothesis using the following steps. Pour a liter of water into each of the beakers. Put a towel from each of the 3 brands into different beakers for 10 seconds. Pull the towel out of the water and let it drain back into the beaker for 5 seconds. Measure the amount of water left in each beaker. Shweta controls variable by making sure each beaker contains exactly the same amount of water and by timing each step in her experiment exactly.